My name is Melissa Weir. I'm the Aboriginal Community Development Officer of Wingecarribee Shire Council. I'm a proud Arakwal Bundjalung woman of Byron Bay. I've grown up here in the Wingecarribee since the age of 4. We had no connection to our family as my mother was part of the stolen generation and taken at 6 weeks. As I grew up here, I was disconnected. I knew nothing about my culture, who we were, and it wasn't taught in schools. And I felt that it was really hard as a kid to grow up. We don't have any performance or any dance or school for our children. The project was offered to 3 schools. It was Barrel High School, Mossvale Public and Mittagong Public School. It was a song and dance, but there was so much more to this. There was that connection, and as Dwayne puts it, it's like if you pull that plug out, what happens? We're disconnected. We were there to plug it back in, switch it on and connect.
Too many Aboriginal languages have been lost. We're very lucky down in the Wingecarribee because we have the traditional land of the traditional owners, the Gundungurra people. And so to pass it on, I think it's very important for our children to know that this area is of the traditional lands of the Gundungurra people. And so not to lose our language, it's very important that it's passed on. And that is what we want to do with language, dance, music, and that's important why. If you know where you come from, you know where you're going, you know. Captain Cook came here to Australia, there was over 660 tribes and there was over 660 dialects, and a lot of them have been lost. Especially down here in the west coast of Australia, where we had the first contact with the white man. The Aboriginal language was lost. It was never allowed to be taught to the children on the missions and that. And so if they found you to be learning your language, you were taken away and institutionalised. So it's very important now. A lot of the parents that don't know the language. And so if we can teach the children the language of the area, I think that is why we've got to do it, right? Yeah. Not let it die. Don't let our language die. We must pass it on.
Very good. Nice. Ready, big pose. Hey! Yeah, well done. Great. I tell you now, wherever you perform, wherever we go, whatever we do, even if it's just with us, it doesn't matter. It's about you connecting to your culture first and foremost. You know, I want to break and smash down the barriers of shame job. Who knows about shame job? Yeah, embarrassment. You know, we don't. Everybody's different. Everybody's you know, connects to their culture or who they are in their identity in different ways, and that's good. Okay, everyone's got a journey. You know what? It's okay not to know too much about your culture or your community or your identity or your family. That's all right. The scenes, we went to different scenes when we created different dances. Okay, I think that's what you were probably referring to a little bit as well. Each scene sort of had a bit of a different dance. Waltz, yeah, and then you know, you'd be doing that sort of stuff because you're jumping up, right? Yeah, and your energy's different, isn't it? All right, we're happy with that work. I think that's enough. We've got a fair bit. Black Duck? Don't know how we do a dance to that. Can I Black Duck too, Mel? Black Duck?
Goodbye. I won't.
Koala. Okay, so that leaves us with the goanna, the kangaroo and the emu. We've got 3, and I can give you those names in my language. So we've got the goanna, who's Guga, very close to emu is Gungwa, and kangaroo is buru. Stop! The more serious you take it, and the more focused you are, the less silly you look. Because it's not a comedy show. Yup! Yeah, good. Now who remembers the word for goanna? Goanna. What was the language word? They call it the country of Australia. This is Gundungurra. Okay. Yeah. Good. Yeah! Around. Yeah!
To the and I grew up on a mish, born on a mish, on my birth certificate. Thank you. Massacres.
A little bit different in colour, aren't they?
Yeah. Who did yours? Me!
To be here in Gundungurra country in Mittagong, at basically the completion of an important passage and program, which has just involved a process and a journey, and that's pretty important for not only the local community but for me also, to get kids especially connected to their culture and finding a safe way to do that, and basically getting and instilling them to the best of our ability what it truly means to connect with the First Nations people culture, and taking away that fear factor and that stigma.
It's really good to connect to your culture because you can feel how great it is to be part of this and to perform in front of people like the elders and other people.
I learned a lot of things from him, and he's a good guy. He helps us.
Sharing experience and connection and learning the language of the animals.
They don't really have many opportunities to learn about their culture, so it's really important when they get the opportunity that they take it.
The children all brainstormed together and voted on what animals were significant to them, and that's how we came up with the creation dance, which we had the emu, the goanna and the kangaroo. The children, as the workshops went on, were guided by Dwayne, using the language words to create that creation dance. It's been such a great journey. For the last 8 months we've been working on this, and the children have come so far. I'm very proud of them. It was all about leading up to NAIDOC for them to perform in front of their community, and it was just, such a celebrating, special moment. And following that performance, because we were going into schools, parents were able to see their children sing and dance, and since then they want more, and this is, we need to continue this, teaching our children, learn song and dance and be connected to your culture.
Bam, 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 bam,